We have to start with the topic of ordinary differential equation of a first order. So, if y of x is a function, that y is a dependent variable and x is an independent variable, then we can easily find out the derivative of y with respect to x. So, what I can say that suppose y of x is 3x cube minus x, then we can easily find out the derivative of y with respect to x, and that come out to be 9 of x square minus 1. Now, this involve a differential or a derivative of y with respect to x. So that is why it is a differential equation. Similarly, if we have a differential equation like this, in which double order derivative is there, that is d square y by dx square plus 2 times dy by dx whole square plus y is equal to 0, then because it involves differentials, so that is why it is also said to be a differential equation, because the ordinary derivatives are involving in these two equations. So that is why these equations are said to be ordinary differential equations. Now, this is the ordinary differential equation of a first order because it contains a first order derivative. But in this differential equation, there is a double order derivative term. So that is why this equation is a differential equation of a second order, not first order. So order of this differential equation is 2, and the maximum whole power, because its power is 1 and its power is 2, so the maximum whole power of a differential is said to be the degree of the differential equation. So the degree of this differential equation is 2, but the degree of this differential equation is 1, and derivative order is 1. Now, next we will observe that how to form a differential equation. So suppose we have a simple equation, that is y equal to cx plus c square. If we find out the derivative of 1 with respect to variable x, you will get dy by dx is c, plus the derivative of c square will be 0 because c is a constant. Now, for finding out the differential equation from this equation 1, you just need to eliminate this constant c. So you just put the value of the constant c in this differential in this equation. So after substituting c, you will get an equation of this form, and this equation can be written like this. So this equation involves the differentials, and the order of the derivative is 1. So this is the ordinary differential equation of order 1. And if we say about the degree means the maximum whole power of a differential. Its whole power is 2 and its whole power is 1. So the maximum power is 2. So that is why the degree of this differential equation is 2. Now, we can also consider one more example, that is an exponential equation. It is said to be the transcendental equation. Y is equal to a e raised to power x plus b e raised to power minus x plus capital C. A, B, C are constants. Now, you just need to eliminate these constants a, b, and c and find out the differential equation. Generally, if three constants are there, then we must require third order derivative term. So find out the first order derivative, you will get this. After finding out the second order derivative, you will have e raised to power x, you will b plus d e raised to power minus x. Now, if we again derivative this second order term, you will have a third order derivative of y with respect to x, and you will have a e raised to power x. And because of this negative power, you will have the term minus b e raised to power minus x. And you just see, this is the value of a first order derivative. This is. So you can put the value of this, that is dy by dx. Now, this can be taken to the other side. So you will have d cube y by dx cube minus dy by dx is equal to 0, because the order of the derivative, maximum order of the derivative is 1. So order of this differential equation is, sorry, the maximum order of the derivative is 3. So the order of this differential equation is 3 and degree is 1. Now we must have the find out the differential equation of all parabolas. The statement is find out the differential equation of all parabolas, with the latest rectum of 4a, and the axis is parallel to y-axis. So you will have the equation like this. So x minus h whole square, and minus h whole square, that is equal to 4a y minus k, and where h are k and a are constants. So you just need to eliminate these three constants. It is clear because it involves three constants. So you just have to find out the third order derivative. It must involve the third order derivative term in the differential equation. So the first order derivative of 1 is this. So from this, you will be able to find out x minus h is 2a dy by dx. And when you differentiate this equation again, this is equation number 2. After finding out the derivative, you will have 1, 2, a double order derivative term. Now still constant a is involved here. Then again, you just need to find out the derivative of 3. So the derivative of 3 is, derivative of 1 is 0. And this is 2a. This is third order derivative term. Now 2a can be taken to the other side. This will be a third order differential equation. Similarly, we can have a differential equation with the latest rectum 4a, and the axes are parallel to x-axis. On the similar pattern of previous question, you will be able to find out a differential equation. Now the important is you just need to find out the differential equation of all circles in the plane in the first quadrant which touches the coordinate axis. So this is the first quadrant xy plane in which the circle is touching x-axis at this point P and is touching y-axis at this point Q, and we suppose that the radius of this circle is a. So if the radius is a, clearly the center point capital C is a. So this will be the equation of a circle. Now from this equation, you will find out the derivative. Derivative is 2x minus a plus 2y minus a dy by dx is equal to 0. From this step, you can simplify it in another way so that question may become more easier. Actually, this is I was trying in a different way. So let us do more simpler. So let us do in a more simple way. After finding out the derivative, you will get this, and 2 can be taken common. So it can be removed from here. So you will have x minus a plus y dy by dx and minus a dy by dx. Now you know that for finding out the differential equation mean it involves a differential and it should not have any constant, because in equation 1, this is equation of degree 2 because highest power is 2 and it involves a constant a. So in the differential equation, A should not be there. So from this equation, A can be taken common and it will be 1 plus dy by dx, and on the other side x plus y dy by dx. So this will be there. So from this you will be able to find out the value of the constant a. So therefore the constant a is x plus y dy by dx over 1 plus dy by dx. So name it as equation number 2. And equation number 2 gives us the value of A. So put this value of A in 1. So put this value of A in 1. You will have, you will substitute the value of A in 1. So you will have x minus x plus y dy by dx over 1 plus dy by dx whole square plus y minus a again x plus y dy by dx over 1 plus dy by dx whole square is equal to a square. A is also there, x plus dy by dx over 1 plus dy by dx whole square. Now, if you see on both sides, the denominator is the same and it is a whole square. So on both sides, the whole square of the denominator can be cancelled, and ultimately you will have x into 1 plus dy by dx will make all the terms negative here, x minus y dy by dx whole square plus, and on the same way we should have y plus y dy by dx, and minus y dy by dx whole square. And on the right hand side you will have x plus y dy by dx whole square. Now you just see from here it is x, x into 1 will be cancelled with this. So x can be cancelled with negative x and you will have x minus y dy by dx whole square, because whole square is there. And similarly here y minus x is there, this one y minus x, and plus y dy by dx cancelled with the y dy by dx. It can be cancelled with this term and it is a whole square is equal to x plus y dy by dx whole square. Now this will be the required differential equation, and it can be solved more also, because we can take x minus y whole square common in this term and in this term, and you will have, in place of this you will have 1 plus dy by dx whole square, and on the other side x plus y dy by dx whole square. Now because we are taking x minus y whole square common, it will not make any difference because whole square is there. So y minus x can also be written as x minus y, because the negative sign will become positive sign after taking the whole square of that. So this is the required differential equation. So in this way, we will be able to form a differential equation from this. So let us move further, that how to find out the exactness of a differential equation. This is another topic in the terms of differential equation. So the term is exact differential equation. exact differential equation. So a differential equation obtained from its primitive directly by differentiation without any operation of multiplication, elimination, or reduction is said to be an exact differential equation. So what does it mean? The differential equation can be obtained from its perimeter directly by differentiation without any elimination, without any operation of multiplication, or without any reduction. And that equation is said to be an exact differential equation. A differential equation of the form mxy dx plus nxy dy is equal to 0 is there. Now there is the simpler way that how we can check the exactness of the differential equation. And this equation can be an exact differential equation. And for the exactness of this differential equation of one, we should have a necessary and a sufficient condition. And that condition is if del m by del y, because m and n are functions of two variables, so no ordinary derivative will be there. So it must involve partial derivative now. So the derivative of m with respect to y is equal to derivative of n with respect to x. If these two derivatives are same, then the equation is said to be exact differential equation. This is the necessary and sufficient condition. And this condition can also be proved. And the condition is necessary. The first part is the condition is necessary. This is your first part, and it can be proved. You know that we have an equation 1 mdx plus mdy is equal to 0. I am writing down the equation 1 in simpler form, and it is obvious that m is a function of xy and n is a function of xy. Now, this equation will be exact if du is equal to m dx plus n dy. Du mean derivative, and we know that the total derivative du is equal to, this is the total differentiation formula, del u by del x into dx plus del u by del y into dy. This is the total derivative formula. Now, du is equal to this equation and du is equal to this. So, on comparison, we should have m dx plus n dy is equal to del u by del x dx plus del u by del y into dy. Now, equating the coefficients of dx and dy, you will have m is equal to del u by del x and n is equal to del u by del y. On equating the coefficients of dx, because the coefficient of dx is m here and the coefficient of dx is del u by del x. Similarly, coefficient of dy is n and coefficient of dy is del u by del y. Now we can also find out the derivative differentiating m partially with respect to y. So this will come out to be del square u by del y del x. And similarly, derivative of n partially with respect to x, del square u by del x del y. Because डेरिवेटिव y से पहले ही है, अब जब x से करेंगे तो ये del x पहले लग जाएगा. जो पार्शियल डिफरेंशिएशन होता है उसमें डेरिवेटिव ऑफ u विद रिस्पेक्ट टू y एंड x डबल ऑर्डर is always equal to derivative of u double order with respect to x and y. And what I want to say that u yx is always equal to u xy. चाहे डेरिवेटिव पहले x से हो फिर y से हो या पहले y से हो फिर x से हो, both derivative will always be same. So if both derivatives are same, so the left hand side should also be same. So del m by del y is equal to del n by del x. तो ये दोनों derivatives भी फिर same होंगे. So this is the necessary condition for the differential equation to be exact. और अगर कोई इक्वेशन एग्जैक्ट है तो हम लोग जो है उसका सोल्यूशन भी फाइंड कर सकते हैं. सोल्यूशन जो फाइंड होता है वो होता है कंडीशन इज sufficient. The condition is sufficient. And how this condition will be sufficient? This is the sufficient condition we are going to prove. और sufficient condition के लिए आप u को मान लेंगे इंटीग्रल ऑफ m dx एंड इंटीग्रेशन किससे है x वेरिएबल से, तो y को हमने कांस्टेंट रख लेना है. ये साथ में लिख लीजिए, इंटीग्रेशन में y को हमने कांस्टेंट रख लेना है. देयरफॉर अब y u का डेरिवेटिव x से, अब u का डेरिवेटिव जब x से करेंगे तो इंटीग्रेशन भी x से ही हो रहा है. इसका मतलब क्या बच गया हमारे पास m, ये हमारे पास बच जा रहा है. एंड ये है डेरिवेटिव ऑफ u विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x. और आगे अगर हम इसमें फाइंड करेंगे तो अब हम इसका डेरिवेटिव y से कर देते हैं. तो डेल स्क्वायर u बाय डेल y डेल x विल बी डेल m बाय डेल y. m का डेरिवेटिव भी फिर y से हो जाएगा. अब हमें पता है कि डबल ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव टर्म चाहे पहले u से हो, चाहे पहले u का डेरिवेटिव पहले चाहे x से हो चाहे y से हो, दोनों ही टर्म्स सेम रहती हैं. तो इस टर्म को, क्योंकि ये हमने पहले भी लिखा है यहाँ पर, ये देखिए यहाँ भी लिखा है ये भी लिखा है, बोथ डेरिवेटिव्स आर सेम. नाउ यू कैन यूज दिस हियर. तो इसको यूज करके हमारे पास फिर यहाँ पर क्या आ जाता है, डेल स्क्वायर u बाय डेल x डेल y इज इक्वल टू डेल m बाय डेल y. ये आ जाता है हमारे पास. और ये वैल्यू किसके बराबर होती है, डेल n बाय डेल x के बराबर है. यू नो दैट डेल n बाय डेल x इज इक्वल टू डेल m बाय डेल y. ये कैसे है हमारे पास, क्योंकि हम लोग इसको हम लोग इधर कर देते हैं. डेल n बाय डेल x इज व्हाट, डेरिवेटिव ऑफ n विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x. दिस विल बी देयर. एंड व्हाट इज n? n is del u by del y. So that is why we can write on. And what is this? This is a del square u by del x del y. This can easily be used here. So after using, we will have this equation. Now integrating with respect to x. Now you will integrate this term now because we are going to use this. So you will integrate this as equation number, I think 1 has already been named, so name it as equation number 2. Integrating 2, it is very important, with respect to x, treating y constant. क्योंकि एक वेरिएबल से ही कर सकते हैं आप लोग, फिर दूसरे को आपको कांस्टेंट रखना पड़ेगा. अब अगर n को इंटीग्रेट करेंगे विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x, तो ये तो n का डिफरेंशियल है, तो यहाँ पर बच जाएगा n. और यहाँ पर जब आप इंटीग्रेट करेंगे तो डेल बाय डेल x खत्म हो जाएगा और यहाँ पर बच जाएगा डेल u बाय डेल y. क्योंकि हम लोग इंटीग्रेट कर रहे हैं x से, y को हम लोग कांस्टेंट रख रहे हैं, प्लस इंटीग्रेशन में आपको एक रूल पता है कि जब इंटीग्रेट करते हैं तो कांस्टेंट ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन भी आता है, क्योंकि we are taking y as a constant, so the integration constant will be in terms of y. So that will be f of y, and now you can use, therefore we have the equation m dx plus n dy, and whatever your m y your derivative of u with respect to x into dx plus n is this. So n की ये वाली वैल्यू यहाँ पर यूज कर लीजिए, डेल u बाई डेल y प्लस f ऑफ y इंटू डी वाई डिफरेंशियल, ये दोनों वैल्यूज हमने यूज कर ली। और फर्दर यू कैन राइट ऑन डेल u बाय डेल x इंटू dx प्लस दिस वन डेल u बाय डेल y इंटू dy plus f of y into dy. And we know that this is the total derivative formula, and this is equal to du total derivative plus f of y dy, and total derivative means differential of u. It can easily be written like this. This is a differential of u. And we know that mdx plus ndy that is equal to 0. Start में हमने लिखा था, this is your mdx plus ndy is equal to 0. So this term can be used, equation number 1 can be used here. So by equation number 1, mdx plus ndy is equal to this is equal to 0 can be written. Now you can integrate this equation. This is can be named as equation number 3. So integrate 3, you should have u प्लस, क्योंकि du का जो इंटीग्रेशन है that will be u, and integration of fy dy, that is fy dy is equal to some constant of integration. And but u, we have u, value of u is, if we see the value of u, this is, we have taken u is equal to integration of mdx with respect to x, keeping y constant. So you can substitute mdx y constant. So this become integration mdx y constant plus integration this sign of f of y with respect to x. It mean, what is this? The integration of f of y, and what is f of y? F of y are terms of n not containing x, जिनमें x नहीं है, क्योंकि f of y mean function of y only. So you will write down here that will be terms of n not containing x into dy is equal to constant of integration. So this is your required solution of the given differential equation 1. Remember, this is the way how we can find out the solution. And your differential equation 1 was m dx plus n dy is equal to 0. This was your equation number 1. So the necessary and sufficient condition gives the exactness. For exactness, we should have del m by del y is equal to del n by del x. और अगर इक्वेशन एग्जैक्ट है तो हम लोग स्ट्रेट अवे उसका सोल्यूशन फाइंड कर सकते हैं। इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ m विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x, y को कांस्टेंट, प्लस इन दूसरे इंटीग्रल में टर्म्स ऑफ n नॉट कंटेनिंग x into dy is equal to c. C is the constant of integration. So this is the formula of necessary and sufficient condition for this is differential equation 1 to be exact, and its solution is this one. So this is very important. Now you can apply this formula for finding out the solution. The question is solve 5x4 plus 3x square y square minus 2x y cube into dx plus this is 2x cube y minus 3x square y square minus 5y4 into dy is equal to 0. इसको सॉल्व करना है आपने इक्वेशन नंबर 1 को, और इसको कंपेयर करिए स्टैंडर्ड 1 के साथ, दिस वन। तो dx का कोफिशिएंट है m, तो यहाँ पर dx का कोफिशिएंट है m, so this can be named as m, means to say that m is a function of xy, that is 5x4 plus 3x square y square minus 2x y cube, and this can be named as coefficient of dy, that is n. So m is a function of x and y, and it can be written as 2x cube y minus 3x square y square minus 5y4. Now exactness के लिए we need del m by del y. So del m का डेरिवेटिव y से, ये x है यहाँ पर, इसका 0 आ जाएगा, और यहाँ पर आ जाएगा y स्क्वायर का डेरिवेटिव 2 3s are 6 x square y, and from there 3 2s are 6 x y square, and similarly n का डेरिवेटिव x से, derivative of n with respect to x, 3 2s are 6 x square y, and from here 2 3s are 6 x y square, और इसमें कोई भी x का टर्म नहीं है, तो its derivative is 0. Now you just see this value is same as this value, so therefore del m by del y is equal to del n by del x. और अगर ये दोनों डेरिवेटिव्स सेम होते हैं, then the equation is said to be exact differential equation, and the solution is, therefore the solution is by using this formula, this one. This formula can be used for finding out the solution. Integration of m with respect to x, y को constant, or terms of m not containing x with respect to dy. So the solution is integration of m with respect to x. So m is this 5x4 plus 3x square y square minus 2x y cube into dx plus terms of n not containing x. इसमें x नहीं है, इसमें भी x है, ये भी नहीं लेंगे, इसमें भी x है, ये भी नहीं लेंगे, इसमें x नहीं है, तो minus 5y4 into dy is equal to constant of integration. Now integrate with respect to x, so 5x 5 over 5 plus 3x cube over 3 into y square minus 2x square over 2 into y cube. This will be minus plus minus 5y5 over 5 is equal to c. Now 5 is cancelled, 2 is cancelled, 3 is cancelled, 5 is cancelled. So it come out to be x5 plus x cube y square, and here is x square y cube, and here is minus y5 is equal to solution C. So this is the required solution of a given differential equation. तो ये तरीका है एग्जैक्टनेस वाला थ्योरम अप्लाई करने का और गिवन डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन का सॉल्यूशन फाइंड करने का। सो बाय दिस वे हम लोग जो है एग्जैक्ट डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन अप्लाई कर सकते हैं, फाइंड कर सकते हैं, फिर उसका डायरेक्ट वे में सॉल्यूशन फाइंड कर सकते हैं। अगर डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन इजेक्ट है तो हम ये वाला फार्मूला दिस वन सीधा ही लगा करके सॉल्यूशन फाइंड कर सकते हैं। लेकिन अगर इजेक्ट नहीं है तो हमें फिर इजेक्ट बनाना भी पड़ता है, तो उसके लिए भी हम लोग करेंगे। अब उससे पहले एक और एग्जांपल करते हैं। नाउ द नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल इज the example is we have that is y e raised to power xy into dx plus x e raised to power xy plus 2y into dy is equal to 0. This is clearly coefficient of dx, that is m, and this is n. Therefore m का derivative with respect to y, तो u into v फॉर्मूला लगेगा y e raised to power xy into xy से जो डेरिवेटिव आएगा वो आएगा x plus derivative of y is 1 e raised to power xy. The derivative of n with respect to x, that is x e raised to power xy into y plus और 2y का डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x 0 है। नाउ यू जस्ट सी these two right hand sides are same. So if the sides are same, then del m by del y is equal to del n by del x. Means to say that the equation is exact differential equation. So we can write on that the given equation is exact differential equation, and the solution is integration of m with respect to x. So that is y e raised to power xy into dx. Y can be kept as constant plus terms of n not containing x. So in n, if there is any kind of term जिसमें x ना हो, so इसमें भी x है नहीं। अगर कोई भी ऐसी टर्म नहीं है तो फिर हम लोग जीरो लेंगे। Now you can integrate here. So y e raised to power xy, the integration is with respect to x, and it come out to be y plus 2y square over 2, that is c. 2 can be cancelled, y can be cancelled. So e raised to power xy plus y square is equal to c. So this is the solution of a given differential equation. So in the say we can easily find out the solution of the exact differential equation. In the next class, we shall continue that how to form an exact differential equation. So जो equation exact नहीं है उसको exact कैसे बनाना है, this we will find out in the next class. So I conclude my class here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.